when she can. So, you guys, last time on the Bermuda Hex, you guys were washed up ashore from uh, Prince Rygar betraying you all. You made your way onto the beach. Perry had a talk with a tree. Cord, you just walked around. Cicero had a screaming contest in the ocean.
Ocean
And
One.
yeah, and you guys eventually came back together, only to find that two Bodaks uh, walked up to you and handed you a box that had some items in it, some bones of Orcus. The Bodak said that Orcus wanted to thank you for the new Kraken, and this was his gift back to you guys. So yeah, you took it and you were like, I guess this is fine for now. And as you guys decided to try to make your way into the jungle, you came upon a large froghemoth, no, banderhob, which you acutely spotted. You took him out, and then some hobgoblins and orcs attacked. So you guys went in, you went into a bottleneck, and unfortunately, our good friend Callan died. However, thanks to the healing of Ari, he was able to come back. So now, Callan, I'm pretty sure I have not told you what your like little debuff is for dying and having a minor wound. Basically, what is going to be happening with you now, since you died by a hailstorm, you will be usually Dampiers are cold and they don't really feel it. But now you have a constant cold aura around you and you feel it. This might be a little bit of a buff when you go into a desert and you don't want to die of heat stroke. However, if you go into a heavily snowy area or a place of high elevation, you will be suffering from a little bit of exhaustion.
Oh, so there's no scar or anything?
Well, not particularly. It's just more like you have multiple scars basically. I assume that you fell on your face when you died, so when you went down, so there's just a bunch of pellet-sized scars on your back.
Doesn't healing by magic generally like remove scars though?
I would say to get rid of this scar, you will need greater restoration.
Okay.
You can get rid of the scars with lesser restoration, but to get rid of the whole cold effect, greater.
Oh, I wouldn't know that though.
No, you would not. You would probably have to ask Ari, but
Cold
she
sounds
is.
fun though.
But she's just like, I put too much magic in for the day by resurrecting someone. So I'm just gonna stay at camp and make sure all our stuff doesn't get stolen while you guys go out and scout for a little bit.
What stuff? We already got all of our stuff stolen.
Well, we have a
This is
camp now, and it would suck if like a monster moved in, we'd have to kill it. So
Aaron is so bitter.
Yes, but that wouldn't be a smart idea for you to face the monster by yourself.
Yeah.
I can just scare it away with my scary cleric spells.
Honestly, I really would feel a lot better if we stuck together, even if you can't really cast spells or anything.
All right, if that's what you want. All right, then Ari will go with you guys. Though she will I'm gonna do a little bit hands off on her character for most of it. So, you guys have woken up in your little camp, and I'll bring you over there now. Boop.
Hey.
So yeah, you've woken up in your camp. I believe Cicero has attuned to the wand of lightning bolts.
That's a
Uh,
good
Is
assumption.
I would assume that,
Mhm.
yeah.
Is there anything you guys would like to do while you're still in camp?
I like to steal the wand of thunderbolts from him.
Cicero
No, I'm kidding. I'm
looks.
kidding.
Cicero looks to you.
Nope, he said it.
Eyes. He grasps the wand
He can't
and
see
just
me.
glares.
We already decided this.
Well, it's too bad that he's holding on to the wand with a death grip, because that's exactly what he would be doing.
It's a good thing I already died then. All right. I know Aaron wanted.
Others
Was
flat
there
away
anything
on
left
Callan.
over? Because I didn't finish the. I'm not actually trying to steal it from him.
Roll it.
What was that, Cord?
Wants me
You
to roll
win.
it anyway.
I mean, he did say it, so that sounds like a roll to me.
Okay, I'll try just to be annoying. But Callan wouldn't do that. He's not like a jokester kind of. Gotta open my page. While I'm doing it, Aaron, was there anything you wanted to finish? I know I didn't get to the rest of the RP because I got busy this week. I don't know if there was anything left over that you wanted to do for this, or if that was just kind of like talking because you wanted to RP.
I mean, it was just RP. I don't think there was anything that was that critical.
Okay,
But
cool.
yeah, not a big deal. That's.
Well, does that surprise anyone?
So
Best skill.
Cicero sees you, just like
Ah,
you just walk up to Cicero and you just put your hands on the wand and you're just trying to pull it out. And love, what exactly are you doing?
I don't break eye contact, but I don't say anything.
I'm not giving you this wand.
All right, so I let go and I walk
and,
away.
and the next second that Cicero looks down, it's just gone.
Cord, you're so mean.
No, I just wanted to roll to see if I could beat you, even though you got a nat 1. I did not expect to roll a 22.
Yeah, so what are y'all gonna do?
All
I
right.
had no plan.
Well, do we want to keep going on this path we found? I don't really know what we're doing.
I mean, it's really the only place
Seems
we
as good a
could
thing as
go.
any.
So did we agree that we want to? We didn't go into the cave where we know one of the cities were because there are also dangerous things there.
I think
So now,
we need to have an objective, and I think that objective should be getting off of this island.
correct.
So, one
Do any
option
of you know how to build a boat?
we can probably
Sadly, no.
we can probably fashion like a raft or something. I don't know. It's
How
not
far
the
away
best
is the
option,
island
but
from any other island.
Do
Let
it.
me-
People would have done it when they crashed it here before.
Yeah, let me put it this way. The waves, first of all, I really shouldn't have let Cicero just gone and scream in the ocean, even though it was aesthetically fun. The thing is, the waves and the surrounding of this island is riddled with rocks. The waves are strong almost every single time of the day. You won't be able to get off of this island with a simple raft.
well, I don't know
It'd
that.
be hard enough to do. Yeah, it would be hard. Well, I mean, you saw the waves. You think that it would probably be hard to get off of this place with like a frigate or something.
So,
Well, let's just keep heading on.
well,
I
failing
have no
that,
better ideas right now.
our objective should be to find, I don't know, some kind of port. I don't know if there's any settlement here at all, but maybe the fiends and undead things that made a boat or a port or something. I don't know.
They're in the scary underground city. I want to go to the center of the island, so if nobody else has any ideas, center of the island. I mean, at least aim in that direction. And, maybe we'll get lucky and find something that'll give us a way off.
Well, there was an ancient civilization. We should try and find those remains and see if there's some way we can get out.
I think that's what we
Maybe
decided,
we'll
right? Because we
find
wanted to stay above ground.
Maybe we'll find a teleportation circle or something and just be able to zap ourselves off. So,
Last
That'd be
time,
nice.
last time we did a teleportation, it didn't go that well for me.
it would be better than staying here.
It's true. All right. Well,
So center of the island.
Yeah.
Anybody have a compass?
well, I can probably manage to find our way.
Actually, even if we had a compass, do we know where we, what part of the island we're on?
Oh, well, you, hmm,
Well,
You,
we got a ranger, so we can't get lost.
Cicero
well,
was a
Generally
sailor, so
where
he
we
can do
are.
all that navigating and compass stuff, right?
I was just about to say, uh, Aaron, even with your natural explorer, you find that you cannot really track your way through this place. You believe that this island must be using some type of magic just all around it.
Yeah, guys, there's like magic everywhere around here. I don't know if I can really find my way as well as I usually could. Like there's some stuff messing with me.
But I will say that you guys do know that you were from the southern part of the island because that's just the path that you guys were coming on from the ship. So you could promptly assume that that is where where you guys are.
Now, how I assume the magic isn't like so affecting us that we can't tell left from right, right? Like we
No,
know that we
no.
came from one
It's
direction and we're going a different one on the path at least.
basically the more you look around this area and everything, and as you scout out just a little bit further out, it doesn't seem like anything is changing. You can easily find your way back to the point that you've been. The only difference is that as you look in certain areas, there's some areas that don't feel like they should be there. Like you look through a hedge in one area, and behind it, you just see a massive like stone area with nothing but just pure stone. You look behind a couple of trees just outward, and you just see a pool of lava.
Ooh.
This place is very strange, and magic is definitely affecting it.
Mm.
However, it seems more like it it's still messing with you how this magic is working.
Well, I think this place was supposed to be a lookout place, right? So maybe before we leave, we could see if we can, I don't know, get somewhere high and try to find anything like a landmark or something, you know?
I like a perspective on where we're going, what to expect. Like, is there a mountain right up here? Because there's a mountain in the middle, right?
Yes, there's a large mountainous range in the middle of the island.
In order to get to the center through a ring of mountains, is that what it looks like?
It's not a ring of mountains. It more makes like a Y shape with the island. So, but the mountains are pretty much in the center. So yeah, you would assume that you would
Going
have
to
to
the
go
center
there.
means going up the mountain. Gosh.
Probably, yeah, or under some up some way.
All right. Well, I guess we'll just keep following the path. That's probably our best bet. Any other
Well,
ideas?
I mean, that's the best we got, right? Do we want to stay on the path or beside the path?
Probably on it. Maybe off to the side if you want to stay stealthy, I guess. but I mean, Pass Without a Trace only lasts for like an hour, so I can't maintain it for the whole day.
If it seems like we're approaching somebody, maybe.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Otherwise, we can try to be sneaky, but I can't really guarantee it.
Good at, very perceptive and good at noticing stuff.
I'm alright, yeah.
We know
Aaron.
I'm not perceptive, so nope.
And Ari, but Ari's keeping watch on camp.
Oh, she's
No,
coming with
she's-
us.
She's coming with you.
It
And
is
I'm
daytime.
opening up her sheet right now.
It is daytime now, right?
Yes, it is daytime.
Like early morning.
Yeah, you guys are rested here, so
And Cord
And-
towards the rear, me, Cicero in the middle, Callan and Aaron kind of up front.
Alright,
So it was fine?
sounds alright
Sure.
to me. Sure. I think Cord wants to get moving.
Yeah, Cord is already heading off.
Oh, Cord can go in the front.
I
Slow
guess Cord's
down.
in the front.
Go in the back. You need to protect Ari.
yeah, Ari will be closely behind Cord.
Cord. Okay.
And then
Lag behind Cord.
Cicero will be in the back. All right. Just keep your positioning. Your where you guys are in line, rather than just moving. So I will do this. Move you guys over to this map. So as you guys are moving along, you make your way into the road sort of like becomes less tracked, and it pretty much goes into the jungle now. You still see that there is a path, but it starts to branch off. You see a couple paths that are smaller, that have a lot less foot traffic, and but you are keeping on with the main one. And I will place you guys down here and arrange you.
Are we?
to-
Are we keeping on the main one?
Yeah,
I mean,
so-
I'm feeling like if there's less traveled paths, maybe we can go down those.
People who travel here are not good people, so kind of
If
cool with
you
the
li-
road less traveled myself.
If
I
you
mean,
let-
no matter which path we go, it's going to be dangerous. We don't know what's coming up. Road less traveled could lead to a den of some monster that most people won't bug with.
Yeah, so if you
Ooh.
want to, you can you guys can do survival checks for me to try to figure out what tracks are being left here.
Wait, quick. Well, okay. Let's do that
Yes.
anyway. If people come here and then they don't leave, does that mean we shouldn't follow the path they're taking? Because that means they're going down dangerous places. Right? Do you wanna follow down the exact direction that everybody goes, and then never comes back from?
It's true. But at the same time, if we're looking for are the undeads and the orcs and the hobgoblins, and what we're looking for is some way off, and we're kind of thinking that ancient civilization is kind of the way to go for that. So, I don't know. I still think kind of but I mean that's a good point that if everybody's going in, no one's coming out, that could be a bad sign.
Might have nothing to do with it. I was just devil's advocate.
Cord, what
Okay.
exactly do you want to end quickly? Our lives?
This entire shit show is what he wants to end quickly.
Listen, I want to get off this island as much as any of you, but being reckless about it isn't the answer.
He isn't being reckless. He is just tired and going.
Well, that's kind of what it looks like to me.
All right. So, as you guys continue on, Cord and Callan, you guys look at the ground and you're checking to see what tracks are being left by what creatures and everything. You see that there are tracks lead onto the side that some tracks seem to be huge, like ape size tracks, and some that are even larger that are just like you would assume maybe a dragon
Oh, jeez.
or maybe like some other big clawed creature. You have no idea, but you guys continue to trek on until Cord. As you look at the ground, you notice that there are footprints that are they are skinny footprints. They look like this person's wearing boots, and you can tell just by the actually no, they would not be wearing boots. These are actual just footprints. And you look at it, and given uh the many cultures that you've been around in your time, you look at it and you can only assume that these footprints were made by elves. One elf in particular.
Well, we
And
found our first tracks of life. There are some elves tracks here, probably. Somebody about that size.
Elves, huh? Are they undead elves?
you can't really tell, Cord. Actually, no. With a 21, yeah, easily. There's a big difference between bone prints and footprints. This one seems a little bit more big.
Well, there's only one pair of elf tracks here, and there's no shambling or shuffling, so they're probably alive.
Alright.
You want to try and find him then? I mean, information's kind of king at this point. We're kind of running in the dark.
Do the tracks look fresh?
They do.
Hmm. I mean, anyone on this island could be an ally against the undead, so I'm down to find him, but maybe we should move cautiously. I can cast Pass Without Trace on us, and we can try to find this guy.
Well, how fresh do they look?
To Cord, they look about an hour old.
I mean, if we're gonna be sneaky, somebody who's comfortable with this area is just gonna outpace us. Oh, there is that. But they're pretty fresh.
Okay. Well, let's try to catch up to him. If that's what we want to do.
I say we catch up with them and see what's going on.
You got it.
All right. So, are you going to do Pass Without Trace, or are you just like keeping pace and trying to get the find out who this person is?
I was gonna not do Pass Without Trace.
Cool beans. So, as you guys make your way on the road, let me do something. As you guys make your way on the road, you hear the sound of feet hitting mud. And it's very fast, as if someone was running. And then you just hear larger, like, feet hitting the ground, just like thuds.
Oh.
And as you guys break through some trees, you notice that there is a wood elf currently running from two hags. One that is large with disgusting growths on her back, the other one with blue skin and white hair. and he is just booking it.
Shit.
Clark, do I know much about hags? Like what kind of hags these are? Or like, are they magic or anything? Do I know anything about them?
Roll Arcana or History.
So we're helping him, right? Are we gonna help him?
Oh, nice.
All
roll.
right. So
What about
let me.
hags?
Oh dang! It closed all my sheets? Dumb roll 20. The big one, Perry. You first of all, it's not even you who knows this. You just hear in your mind. Oh, it seems like you're facing an anise and a beer. Good luck. And instantly information is popped into your head. So first of all, the Annis Hag is the bigger one of the two. Hags line yada yada yada. Annis Hags lair in mountains or hills. Despite being hunchbacked and hump-shouldered, they are the largest and most physically imposing of their kind, standing 8 feet tall. They love tormenting the weak, and they love corrupting children. And they are considered the tribe mother, much in the way that they befriend children in order to corrupt them. Annis hags have a tendency for adopting a group of ogres, trolls, or other ludish creatures, ruling them through brute strength, verbal abuse, and superstition. The Burhag, which is the tinier, well, not tiny, the small, blue-skinned, white-haired one. They usually live in wintry lands, favoring snow-covered mountains. They become more active during winter, using their ice and weather magic to make life miserable for nearby settlements. They are cold-hearted. They love working for themselves. They love watching unprepared people suffer and die for their mistakes during the winter. And they usually are a part of a coven.
I know.
So yeah, that is the information that you know about these two hags.
Something like the winter hag. If there's something where like they'd be vulnerable to fire, or they would just like quench fire. Like vulnerable, and some of the things are just like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, given your role, let me take a look. It doesn't seem like. Wait. Okay. Wow, this hag stuff is not showing up correctly and is being dumb. But let me look it up in my book. They don't feel like you don't feel like they would be resistant to fire or anything, but you definitely know not to cast any cold magic on them.
Well, that sucks for me.
Talking is free action, right? So it's like as soon as I know this, I can say like,
Yeah, so I'll give you all a free reaction as this guy is just running. He's not yelling or anything. He seems way too aware for that, realizing he'd probably cause a lot more trouble if he started yelling his head off in this jungle. And yeah,
Can I cast Blur on myself and get ready to throw my spear?
that would be an action. I'm only giving you guys a reaction right now. And Perry, what were you gonna say?
I was basically just gonna be like, hey, these guys don't use cold magic on them. It's useless, and they're both types of hags that usually have minions or friends. So be careful.
So you don't think they're alone?
They're usually not, but I don't know.
I'm gonna
Okay.
make a perception check to see if they have any friends.
Go ahead.
Cool.
Can I help him?
Seems yeah, you could go ahead and do one too, seeing as you're the one that's was wondering. They don't appear to have any friends with them right now. It's just those two. And actually, Cord, I will allow you to cast Blur because currently they're not worried about you guys. They're just chasing after this dude
We're
who is.
we're helping him, right?
Can we hide in ambush?
I
Yeah, let's
think
hide
I
in
think
ambush
it's a
him.
little late for that. I think we're just helping ourselves now.
Uh,
And I would like to activate Spider Clan, please.
All right. And Cord, you cast Blur. I'll give you all one action to do before he like rounds the corner and sees you all.
I'm gonna. Can I get behind some cover and ready a couple arrows?
Yeah, you can use the trees as partial cover. Basically, I'll give you half cover when it
Okay.
comes down for people trying to attack you.
Is like that a tree?
Yeah, that's a tree. The thing that you're right next to is a tree.
So like all of these things are top-down trees.
Yes.
Okay,
Basically.
Okay, I'll just get behind like over here.
They're considered
Hey,
humanoids,
Gotta
right?
inspire Cord. I say, let's go, Cord. Let's go. Let's go, Cord. Let's go.
Oh,
Come on, Cord. Don't miss things the way you do sometimes.
I don't think hags are
Backhanded?
humanoids.
Understands. That's how we communicate.
I think Perry would know if Cord wanted to ask.
Well, no, I meant mechanically for.
For
Fair.
me, yeah. I think they're like aberrations or something. I don't know. Clark?
Oh. They are not aberrations. They are actually fae.
Okay. So it doesn't matter anyway.
Yeah, all I wanted to know is if they were humanoid, but. Woo!
No, they are.
Maybe they're fiends.
No.
I didn't read about them in the book.
All right. So, as he rounds the corner, he sees you guys, and he just like looks behind him, and he looks to you guys. Please, I don't know who you are, but please help me, or else I'm going to die. And the hags, as they round the corner, they look at you all. The Bjorg hag, the Bjur hag, the wintry one, looks to you all, gets a little bit of a smile. Oh, my pretties, if you help this man, I'll have to eradicate you as well with him.
Do my shots go off?
Oh, I was gonna say something. first.
Good job.
Go ahead, Callan, and then we'll go ahead with Aaron.
Because I was gonna point at the little brooch I made or I pinned the thing to my cloak. Be like, hey, like we're buds of this whole island, so I don't know why you want to attack us. See, like Orcus, he's kind of big. You really make him upset? That'd be bad.
Oh, you're friends with Orcus? That? Oh, isn't that funny?
All right, Aaron, go for it.
And I'm gonna. Do I get both shots or just one? Since I readied the action.
You only get one because it's ready action.
Yeah. Is it at advantage or?
Yes. Yeah, because you are behind the tree and everything. I should have made you roll a stealth check, but whatever.
And be at
Yeah.
the one who talks.
All right, the Burhag, and yeah, that definitely hits. Go ahead, 9 piercing. Do you have anything else you have to add to that, or is it just 9?
No, just the 9 for the first attack.
All right, and I don't know why this token isn't working, but it's dumb. All right, and
The big or the small one again?
the Bjor is the small one. The Anis Hag is the big one.
Thank you.
And with that shot, we will enter initiative. I need to double check. Yeah, I don't know why the Beer Hag isn't getting her proper stuff on the sheet, but I think Roll20 has been doing this to me for a little bit. So let's roll. Okay,
Oh,
she got
does
it.
my lucky coin improve my initiative too?
Does it? Yes, it does because it's an ability check.
0.2.
6. And then Annis Hag. Let's see if her sheet's working. It is. All right. And I'll make sure to roll for Ari and I guess Cicero.
I guess.
I guess. I don't want to have to get out their sheets, but I have to.
Hey, Laura's on now. On Discord. at
Yeah,
least.
she messaged me. And she says she's trying. Right. Then open up Cicero's sheet. Gotta wait for the sheet. Roll initiative for Cicero.
The exact same initiative.
Oh wait, I clicked on to Ari, so Ari gets 12. Cicero gets 2. 10.
I'm gonna have to look up the YouTube video for that.
And you definitely have a higher dexterity than the big hulking Annis Hag. So, Aaron, you will be going first.
I assume the Annis Hag looks a lot more threatening to me, like the very large one.
Yeah, she looks very big, but you did just shoot at the Buer.
Well, that was just
So
because
it's
the
up to
first
you.
one I saw. But all right, I'm gonna Hunter's Mark the Annis Hag. No, since I just shot that one, I'll just Hunter's Mark her, the blue one,
All right, she is Hunter Smart.
and then I'll just take my 2 shots.
And yeah, because you get an advantage when
Yep.
you're first to attack.
Correct.
All right, so 1 will hit
Darn.
with the 27,
So
and
16
you deal
damage.
14. Oh yeah, Hunter's cool. 16 damage. See.
Lord.
All right, there we go.
I'm working on
It's cool, my dude. We're just in combat.
it. Awesome.
Glad to have you.
Are you?
Well, now you're questioning. I don't know anymore. I'm so confused.
So the Annis Hag, she
Oh.
looks over to the Buer Hag, and she just like licks her lips. It's very disgusting. And the Buer Hag just says, "Yes, yes, I know you want the elf, but I think these friends of Orcus might be a little bit more of a fun play with. Go after them. Get that one in the trees."
I wave.
So, let me double check the Annis Hag's movement. 40 feet. Okay.
Enough.
Oh, it is just enough.
Shit.
As-
Did it go in a straight line?
Pretty much, yeah.
It would have passed through that square then. Which means,
Yeah.
do I get an attack of opportunity? Because my reach?
Yes, you do.
Before she moved, I would want to move back a little bit.
You did not state that with your turn.
Damn it. You never asked about movement.
I said it's not your turn, and you're like, yep.
I don't. Whatever.
That will hit the Annis Hag, though. Dealing 8, so
You rolled
16.
initiative for me. Thank you.
Yep, you're welcome.
Mhm.
Alright, you deal 8 damage to the Annis Hag as she comes up onto Aaron and is going to do 3 attacks. 1 with her bite and 2 with her claws.
Fun.
Is it resistant or immune to cold damage?
That's the Bure Hag. The Annis Hag, it doesn't. Perry would know that it doesn't really have any. Oh no, it does. It does have resistances. The Annis Hag
Oh, it
is
does!
resistant to. Yeah, I was like, oh, that's interesting. The Annis Hag has resistance to cold damage. The Bure Hag has immunity.
Okay, then. Half of 1 damage.
So she takes none. Okay.
I think it rounds up, right, to 1. It's
No,
like a minimum.
It always rounds down. I always do that. So
Alright,
if
well.
an enemy does 1, it'll do nothing to you. All right. So
I tried.
Which one is immune, so I'll just always roll it. And you can just ignore
Alright.
that, because that's cold.
all right. So she is. Oh wait. I want to take a look at something real quick.
Would the elf get an attack of opportunity? Since it's just
He-
running
he
by?
has- He would, but he has nothing in his hands, and he doesn't really punching at the creature that's been chasing after him.
Oh.
You know what? She's instead of doing her 3 attacks on you, she's gonna come up to you, and she's going to, with her like disgusting rotted face, just like lean down to you and say, "Oh, sweetie, give Granny a hug."
Oh god!
No, he's ready for someone special. Gross.
Oh.
As she does a crushing hug onto you, does a 24 hit.
Yeah, it would.
Ugh.
It sure would.
That, wow, she deals 30 bludgeoning damage,
Ow.
Oh, she's nasty.
and you are now grappled.
Fuck.
And I will let you know that this is a crushing hug. So if she keeps you in her arms every single turn, you are going to be taking damage.
Wonderful.
Delightful.
Well, on her turn. So, Cord, you are up.
Well, I will just start smacking on the big thing.
All right, go ahead.
This thing's gross.
Oh, don't be so mean to your granny. The 25 will hit. So that's 12 and 2, so 14.
Good.
I'm just clicking this to see if it's a bonus action or not. Yeah, I will try and do that to the big thing.
Oh.
Good on. Yes.
All right, she will make a wisdom saving throw. It is wisdom,
Nice.
right?
Yes.
Yes, it is. Okay, so 19. I think she passes.
Darn.
Yep.
Oh well. It was a
Why
good
is she so
effort.
wise? Ugh.
She's not even really that wise. Like,
Oh, okay.
She actually,
I
she
would
actually
tell
has
you
a
the
minus
modifier,
2.
but
It's a minus 2.
Ar-
He rolled a 21.
yeah, I rolled 21. All right, Core, is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Callan, you're up.
Okay. Mm, 1, 2, 5, 10. Oh, this is gonna be so painful. Okay. I would like to run toward elf friend or supposed elf friend,
Mhm.
and as I'm running, I would like to take a crossbow shot at the big one.
All right, go ahead. That will miss.
Dang.
I haven't rolled anything above an 8 in attacking forever.
You all are being very rude, Granny.
Granny,
And
have you ever bathed
I look at-
ever?
Mm.
I look at our elf friend
Mhm.
and I go, I'm not trying to be racist, but help us out, please. And I toss him my short bow and some arrows.
How is
Oh,
that
ah.
racist?
Shit.
Because elves are supposed to be good at shooting with bows. They naturally just happen to be good.
Not to be
I
racist, but ice cream is delicious.
It's not racist.
not to be racist, but
Sexist, but cake
Asian
is really
people.
You got it. You got it.
Well, I'm assuming the person knows how to use this.
Listen,
That's-
we've had a lot of run-ins with
prejudice,
racists
man.
recently. I think it's perfectly fine for him to be careful.
it's
Okay,
definitely
so
the
you
front of my mind.
you toss him the short bow and the arrows, and he catches somebody. He's like, "Oh shit! Okay, thank you."
You're gonna do great. Just shoot that.
Just
big
do
one
what your ancestors have always done, and then I'm going to.
Yes.
Alright, now that was
dash
racist.
up the
Now,
tree.
now that's a little bit racist. But, you know what? That's fine. I'm not really one to judge right now.
No,
All
it's
right.
perfectly fine because I started by saying I'm not trying. Right? That I can say whatever I
Yeah,
want.
No,
after that.
exactly.
Hey,
Yeah, that's how that works.
Yeah, that's how it works.
That's like those people that say, "Hey, I'm not racist," but and then follows up with a completely racist.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
or
that's-
no
that's
offense.
That's
and say the
exactly
most
what
offensive
happened.
thing.
All right. So what are you doing for the rest of your turn, Callan?
I bonus dashed up. I don't know how much I had left. I guess 20 feet up the tree, or however tall the tree is.
Yeah, the tree is about 15 feet tall. So
Perfect. That's about as high as I can get then.
Nice.
okie dokie. Ari is gonna be like, "Oh no, Aaron, don't hurt him," and she's going to do a healing word on you, giving you 9 hit points back.
Wow. Look at that max.
And-
team.
And then she's gonna do a sacred flame on the Annis hag. Dexterity save. Let's do that. The Annis hag. Wow, beats it. I'm very surprised. They don't have super good saving throws, but they are winning. All right. And she's gonna be like, "I never hit with this." And then Cicero, you're up.
Great. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. We are going to do something. Yeah. Okay. We're going to. Yeah. Let's just do it. We're gonna do quickened lightning bolt second. I need that Annis hag to make a dex save, please.
Okie dokie. Annis hag, dexterity save. She
It's a
gets
line?
a. What the fuck? She gets a 20!
No.
This,
No, thank
this
you.
Isn't, this isn't happening! They have poo-poo dex saves!
Even
Speak Clark.
Clark doesn't want this to happen, and it's happening.
Yeah, I'm just like, that should be cool. You should definitely deal all the damage because
Clark.
this Annis hag freaking moat.
You could just say that they failed. You know, you can do that.
Well, no.
That's
No.
up to you. You, as the
No,
maker of the world, are allowed to do that.
There are times when I do that, and there are times when they hit you when they should not. This is not one of those times
Uh-huh.
because this is not climactic enough for me to be like, yeah, I'll just make it fail so that you kill it or something.
Actually, Clark, would you, can lightning bolts from my wand, my new brand spanking new wand, be quickened?
Did we have a talk about this last time?
I think we had to talk on whether or not.
You,
I think
Am I
it
going to-
was.
it works for something else because it counts as you casting it, but it says you take an action or something to cast it, I believe.
Okay, yep. So they
Yeah,
can't be
so
quickened.
it's a-
That's fair.
Yeah, it's a use object action.
Okay, then I did not
Instead of
use it from the wand. I actually cast it for myself.
All right, so she will take 17 points of lightning damage.
Great. And from a regular, she gets some fire as well.
Why do you want to hurt your granny?
You'll melt my ground. I'm sorry.
And that'll miss as
That's
it just
fair.
goes sailing off into the jungle, hopefully not starting a forest fire.
With my
Or hopefully he does start one. I don't know.
I mean, if the fire that Laura caused kills like all the animals on the island, do we all level up?
No,
Yes,
only Cicero.
by proxy.
Damn it.
Cicero goes up to
We're
level
in-
20.
We're in this
Yeah,
battlefield, so
buddy.
Split the experience.
Y'all wanted that level 20 sword. And then I will make use of my tempestuous magic to whoosh Can I go 10 feet up into a tree? Is that cool?
Sure, but it'll basically what's gonna happen is I want you to roll acrobatics check to see if you could hold on to the
Sure.
branch.
That makes sense. No,
You
that looks
fall,
stupid. Great.
and you take a d6 of damage because you went up 10 feet.
No, it just looks stupid. Okay. I got that one out of the way for somebody, though, so I feel okay with that.
And I want you to roll me a dexterity saving throw to see if you fall prone, because I'm
Ow!
nice, but
Jesus.
you take 6.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You do not fall prone, but you sprain your ankle real bad.
Oh, jeez. Clark. Ow.
Yeah, 6 points of damage. Perry, you are up.
Hey. Oh
You guys
boy.
healed up from the
It-
long rest we had.
Yeah, everyone got healed from the long rest.
Well, I'm just saying because there's our yellow and orange already.
Yeah, the auras
No,
can't
that's-
change for some reason.
Yeah,
like-
that's because I haven't put in the code yet into the game. I'll get that done sooner or later when I actually figure out how to do it. But
I
anyway,
love
Perry.
Eldritch
Not a huge
Blast,
deal.
my good buddy, my good friend Eldritch Blast on this
Damn,
big fat
very-
one.
Very nice. Pew pew indeed, as she is in an inch of her life. She's just like, sister, these children aren't being nice to their granny.
Him. Stop squeezing him.
Alright, anything with your bonus action?
Yeah, I'm gonna healing word my friend who got squished into her comforting bosom.
I think my ribs are broken.
Oh, by the way, Aaron, roll me a concentration check for the
Oh, yeah.
hunter's mark.
Yeah, you're right.
I think the damage was 30, so you do... Let me double check.
It was
because
30.
I want to make sure. Yeah, it was 30. So hunter's mark is gone.
That lasted a while.
Hey, come.
I got 2 damage off.
All right. The Bure hag looks at you all. Oh, you really shouldn't hurt your grannies now. And she puts an icy cold hand onto this elf. And I'm gonna have them both go on the same turn. Actually, I'll have him go before her. So before she moves over, he's going to take his bow and he's gonna try to shoot at the Annis hag. I'm gonna give him a +5 to hit. That will not hit, unfortunately. And as the Bure hag comes over, she just puts an icy grip on this elf. Now, if you want to stay alive, my little elf friend, you won't do anything. So you just might as well put that bow away. As she casts Cone of Cold.
Shit.
Christ almighty.
How
Yeah,
big a cone is it?
Hey.
60 feet. Yeah, it is a big cone. Let me get out the description. Cone of Cold is a 60-foot cone originating from yourself. A blast of cold air erupts from your hands. Each creature in a 60-foot cone must make a constitution saving throw. A creature takes 8d8 cold damage on a failed and half as much on a success. A creature killed by this spell becomes frozen statue until it thaws. So, she is casting it. Let me just
I mean,
let
if
me
they-
just draw
if
it.
They cast it downward, it'll catch everyone but Aaron.
Yeah, pretty much. Boom. And it doesn't matter if you're in the tree or not, Callum, because it arcs up as well to a height of 60 feet, so it will grab you as well.
I am resistant to cold.
All right, I need everyone to roll me Constitution saving throws besides Aaron, and I'll roll
Yay.
Ari's.
God damn it.
Not me.
Okay.
Eh.
Oh god.
Okay. I just need Callan now. All right. And her saving throw is you guys pass. Well, the ones that got 17s.
So,
So
do I take a quarter damage or 0?
you take quarter.
Okay.
So Cicero, Perry, and Ari will be taking all of this damage, while Callan, you have evasion, don't you?
Yes, but that's dexterity save.
Oh, you're right. Is it?
Yes,
Is it? Does it?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Uncanny dodge I can
Specifically,
use
yeah,
for.
specifically like a fireball counter. It's pretty awesome.
Cool. So, everyone who failed takes 30
Oh,
points of
still
cold
up.
damage.
Who's surprised?
Everyone who passed takes 15. So, Callan, you take 15, and Cord, you take 7.
Ouch.
So, Ari's up with 15 hit points. Cicero, you're at 2 hit points.
I'm up at 2.
Yes.
And Perry, you're up with 22. All right, and let's see if she has anything else she can do. Yada 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 yada. No, she cannot do anything else on her turn.
I
So,
think she did enough, Clark.
Aaron,
Did a lot of
you are up.
damage.
You are grappled by
Yeah.
this Anastag.
Can I make an acrobatics check to get out of the grapple?
It says specifically athletics check for this ability. Yeah.
I can't just like wiggle out of it. Like,
Actually, let me roll the ability again because I want to double check. And the target is grappled. Escape DC 15. It is a large or smaller until the grapple ends. The hag can't make attacks. Okay, so yeah, you can do acrobatics.
Okay.
So go ahead.
whew. A +7 versus a -1. Fuck me.
DC was 15.
Oh,
Unfortunately, you are not out, and that uses your action. Any bonus actions you would like to use?
I can't try again as a bonus action, can I?
No.
Shit. So I can't move, right?
That is correct.
Okay. Well, can I like draw a weapon as a bonus action?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll draw a sword since I am probably gonna have to use it.
All right. That'll be your turn.
Yep.
The Annis Hag deals 31 points of bludgeoning damage to you as she
Ow.
squeezes harder on you. Oh, honey. I love giving hugs to my sweet little children.
You're not my real
And,
grandma.
That'll be her turn. Cord,
That
you are up.
matters.
I am making Constitution save to see if I keep Blur up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, easy.
good on.
Okay, well, I will swing at the Annis Hag first and see how it does.
And if you need it.
The Anistag's looking rough, right?
Yeah, that'll
it
hit.
is? Oh, okay.
10 damage.
Well, it's too bad that I round down on one because you just hit her one more time. And let's see if you do. She looks almost dead.
Nice.
And that is the hit. And as you bring your spear or pike or whatever, your freaking
Weapon.
magical
spear.
spear that you throw through the air, you pierce her back, and Aaron, you see like the tip of the spear come out close to your stomach, but luckily, as it goes through her, her grip lets go, so you're able to step back just in time before it comes on through. You pull out, and just muddy, murky water comes out of her, out of the wound, and she dies.
Well done.
And let do. There we go. Now
Ooh,
I gotta.
Could you collect a vial of that for me?
The water?
Thank you.
Oh, it's
All
all it's
right.
all
Come a
over
bit
me.
later.
Just wring
Come
my
in, is that
clothes out.
alright? Ugh.
All right, and Cord, you will move there. Awesome. Callan, you are up. Only the Buer Hag is left.
I want to shoot this other hag, please.
Go right ahead.
Do I break a 10? Do I break a 10? Do I break a 10?
I believe in you, Callan.
Nope.
He does not.
Wow,
He
that
doesn't
is-
so
even-
do it.
Oh man, that's
He
unfortunate.
doesn't even. He doesn't even break a 10 after modifiers. So yeah.
I'm so
Does he
sorry.
get some sort of bonus for rolling a 3 and then his 2 bonuses are 3s?
Lucky threes. It's lucky threes. Clark,
It's,
think-
it's
I
a
think-
triple set, guys.
I think that
This
should
has never
give him
happened
like
to me
advantage or
before.
something.
What are the odds?
I
I've
mean,
never
aren't we
been seen
playing?
before.
Aren't we playing triples roll again?
No.
I think
Okay.
these automatic crossbows are cursed. I'm going to bonus to hide in the foliage, I guess.
Okay.
Let's swing around to the other
So-
side
Well,
of the
you
tree.
got
or
2
something.
hand crossbows, so you could make an offhand attack.
Am I allowed to do that?
Yeah. Absolutely. It would use up your bonus action though.
That's fine. I don't think she's aiming to hit me
Oh,
up here.
no.
She's got someone in her face.
Not his bonus
Okay.
action.
Remember.
So.
Not his
Remember you don't add because you don't have the crossbow expert, so you won't be adding your proficiency No.
You won't be adding your
Is-
dex to the damage.
Yeah, I don't think I add
Okay, yeah,
damage.
that's what
to
I
the
thought.
offhand.
He's
Yeah,
proficient.
so-
He knows how to use them, but
Yeah, go ahead. I was forgetting the rules. So one more hand crossbow attack.
oh,
You broke 10.
Yeah, with the mod I did last time too.
Oh
I'm
man.
so sorry.
Callan, I'm
This
so
is-
sorry.
We gotta
Pain.
get these
them, this
uncursed.
Now you
Okay, I'm going to just sit on a branch and wallow in my
Feel really bad.
yeah. That's it.
Feels
All
bad,
right.
and I'm sorry.
Ari is gonna come over to Cicero, who looks the most hurt out of everyone.
Awful. Just dead awful.
And she's gonna do a 3rd level cure wounds on you.
Oh.
Which let me just roll her normal cure wounds. I don't know why. Oh, there it is. I don't know why it didn't
Aaron
work before.
conscious?
Level 3.
I'm okay. Yeah, I got 25.
A lot of hit points, dude.
I got 68. Yeah.
I do.
All right, you get 20 hit points back.
Great. That's me over half, so I appreciate it.
And she can't do anything else besides just stand there and be like,
Thank you.
we
Thank you, love. I appreciate it.
we should probably not get hurt by that again.
Yeah, that would be
Cicero.
best
sorry.
idea. Right. That'd be best idea. Yeah. My turn. My turn. I'll use lightning bolt for my one lightning bolt. Hey, question. It's 5 feet thick, so am I gonna hit my friends if I go like this?
No, you're cool.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, so one lightning bolts, just casting it at 3rd level. I'm not gonna expend any unnecessary charges if I don't need to.
All right, let me go to her. Damn it, I forgot that her stats are poopy on roll 20 right now. So go ahead and cast it.
Okay.
23. She'll roll her dex save.
So she got a 23. I was like, what?
No. No.
She actually rolled a 23.
She got a 17, so she passes, taking
That's-
only 11.
That's so mean. Oh well.
Don't feel bad. She's got a 30-sided die, so you're good.
She's actually rolling a D100.
All
Okay.
right. So,
me. Yeah.
cool. Perry.
Harry! Time for my friend, your friend, my friend, our body's friend, Eldritch Blast. Time for Eldritch Blast. Joom, joom.
All right, so the second one will hit. No, wait. Yes, it will. It will hit. The second one will hit. So you deal 7 force damage.
Will it barely hit or will it hit?
It'll just hit.
And
Does knowing the number make you feel any better?
All right.
It doesn't
It
make
So
it
the
better,
definitely
elf,
but
does.
it does make me feel better. Yes.
I don't know why.
the
Now,
elf
Ari-
is.
is almost heartburn right now, Aaron?
What?
Yeah,
most
he's pretty
hurt.
hurt, but
Okay.
well, Ari's pretty hurt as well. She's only at 15 hit points, and Aaron's at 25.
Healing word Ari then, because if the healer goes down, we're in doo doo.
All right.
Well, if my experiences on Sunday have taught me anything, it's that bards make pretty good healers as well. So, nice one.
Thank
that.
you.
Look at that sexy 12. You're
Oh
welcome.
my god, good time. Wow.
All right. So, Elf Boy is gonna move away. She's not gonna do anything because she thinks that he's running away for his life. However, that would be wrong of her to think, as he uses his short bow to try to hit her again.
What a brave man! Look at him go! Yeah.
Oh no!
Look at
Let's
him
roll
go.
a
And-
d10.
And the
Look at him
bowstring,
go.
the
Oh,
bowstring
thank God.
snaps.
Snaps
Yeah,
his
he-
finger and it kind of hurts.
He like shoots it, and it sort of just like flops down 1 foot in front of him. He's like, oh.
Callum, that's,
And
what,
the
that's,
ha-
what we get for Callum being
He's never
racist.
held a bow before.
Yeah.
The hag ain't
You're
even.
fantastic, really.
The hag ain't even mad right now, but she is mad about this dude coming up right up on her. So you know what she's gonna do? Second verse, same as the first.
No.
She's gonna move over and she's gonna cast Cone of Cold, hitting everyone besides the elf and Aaron. I need Constitution saving throws. And by the way, I will make a stipulation on this. If you do get knocked out, you are not turned to a statue. That is if you
Oh
die.
my god, I cannot roll my saves today. It's okay though.
That's good, because I'm pretty sure there are people getting knocked out from this.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going down from this.
I'm gonna say, you ain't worth crap, lady. We already killed your friend, and you're next
Cut the
All
damage.
right.
Cut that
So-
damage.
for damage.
Yeah, go ahead.
There's
Oh.
1 point left,
Solid
guys.
1
1
damage.
point.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Hit me with the card.
Everyone.
Oh yeah, I'm
45.
done.
Oh,
So everyone who
Can
took
I-
half takes what?
For
Even
44.
half would've
Can I
got me
use
down.
22.
Uh,
22.
Inspiration to on a saving throw.
You would have to have said it before.
Well, you did say
could.
if it succeeded or not.
Yeah, and
Damage.
you passed absolutely. You
Okay.
passed, Perry passed, and Ari passed. The only one who failed is Cicero. I probably should have said that before. Whoops. But you're cool. Callan, did you roll?
Oh, whoops.
I thought you said Callan wasn't in it, but okay.
No,
Yeah, I thought
Aaron's
if it
not in
hit-
it.
I thought if it was hitting it. Oh, yeah. Hold on.
Damage.
All right, you pass. So the people
Well,
who
luckily
pass,
She doesn't know my range. 'Cause she
Yeah, the
actually
people-
made it hit Aaron too.
yeah. So the people who pass take 22 points of cold damage. The people who fail take 45. Cord, you take 11.
Clark,
Yeah.
I go exactly to 0. That means I'm unconscious but stable.
No, it means you are unconscious and are making death saves.
Exactly to 0, not below.
Yeah, exactly to 0 does the same thing.
Oh, did it used to be different? I could have sworn it used to, there was something about that, but okay.
I think in the
Maybe in
older
other
version-
editions. Yeah, in
Yeah.
like 3.5 probably.
That might be what it was. Okay. Okay.
All right, Ari
I'm
is
down.
just barely. Ari is just barely awake with 5 hit points. And that'll be the beer hag's. Actually, the beer hag. Is it worth to stay? She knocked out 2 people, and she has 3 left and a horrible archer. Uh,
Whoa, is the horrible
Shit.
archer a part of the three, or
she has 3 people, and then the horrible archer.
that's a 4 in total?
That's all. Now it's up to you to decide which one is the horrible archer. I'm gonna roll a wisdom save for her to see if she wants to stay or not, because you did kill her friend.
Really good at those so far.
I'll say high is that she wants to stay, and no, high is she needs to leave. Low is that she wants to stay. Oh, she's staying. She's staying. All right, Aaron, you are up.
Okay. What's the range on this? Hang on, just a second. Okay, cool. So what I'm gonna do for my bonus action, who's down?
Harry and Cicero.
Okay. So I'm gonna cast Healing Spirit right directly on Perry
All right.
as a bonus action. I don't know if she
So-
I don't know if she gets that immediately.
No, it's on her turn.
Right.
So once it becomes your turn, Perry, you'll get 6 hit points. And what would you like to do for your action?
Since I think my bow is still out, so I'm just gonna shoot.
You brought out your swords, but it's easy enough just to drop the sword and bring out your bow again.
Okay. Cool.
All right. Both of those
hits.
will hit.
Beautiful.
11 and 25. 25 points of damage. That dealt good amount of damage to her. She looks bloodied.
Sweet.
I'm gonna go behind a different tree now.
All right. You still have half cover. Anna's hag is dead. Cord, you are up.
I will attack twice. Sonic breath. Well, I'll do the attacks twice and then cast. I'm pretty sure it's a bonus action, Draconic Presence.
All right. Ooh, and ooh. So you deal
Ooh.
15 points of damage. So she's down to that. She looks very hurt. Your second attack doesn't hit, however, and your cold damage does absolutely nothing to her. And she needs to make a wisdom save now, or she'll be frightened of you for 1 minute. But after that attack, I'd be surprised if she wasn't frightened of you. And I need a roll just on here again because sheets are dumb. And she rolls a 16, so she passes.
Jesus. Okay.
They're making all the
Callan.
saving throws.
Yeah, they are. Callan, you are up.
Hmm. Okay. Well, I guess I'll try and do the same thing. I'll do bonus action, my scary scare. Charisma save, please.
All right, she will do a
Strong
charisma
12.
save. She actually has a higher charisma save.
Oh well, I didn't know that.
But knowing me, she's gonna roll low just because I said that.
Says,
No!
says the guy who has rolled nothing but like 18s
25.
all of their
Li-
saves.
Been
Listen,
saving really good.
I don't understand. I think that all of Callan's like attack rolls and all my saving throws, they're just balancing each other out. This is what's happening.
Whoa.
How is that balanced?
Where he has bad luck, I have good luck, and she rolled a 21.
She did.
Okay, she doesn't care about me at all. I gotta
I'm-
fix that, so I'm gonna try and take an attack. But only
Yeah,
one.
go ahead. That will miss.
Well, 9 is close to 10, right? So I'm done. I'm going to. I guess if she keeps doing this nonsense, I'm going to climb down and start going away from. Wait, where'd Aaron? Oh, Aaron's far away. We're trying to do the same thing.
Yeah, we're spreading
I'll
out.
try and I'll try and spread diagonally.
All right. So while you do that, it'll be Ari's turn, and she thinks it is a good time to use her Channel Divinity.
Oh my God,
If
yes.
as she like moves closer so that she can get Callan in it. But I'm pretty
She
sure
can't
yeah,
get
it's 30
me.
feet. She can't get Aaron, but she
Right.
can get Callan,
Yeah.
who is much more worse off. So, equal to 5
Okay,
times your cleric level. She is level 7, so 35.
I can take up to 19. That's my half.
Right.
No, I'm
Uh,
sorry, I did my math wrong. Not
Let me-
19. No, yeah, 19. My bad.
So she is going to. Let me do something. She is going to give ooh, math. It hurts brain. 32.
This is why we're on Roll20 to have the computer do all of our math for us.
Yeah, she is
get
going
cleared?
to give. She's gonna give everyone besides her 9 hit points, and she's gonna get 8. Actually, can she target herself? As an action represents symbol, choose any creature within 30 feet of you. And yeah, so she can do it on herself. So yeah, she gets 8 hit points. Cicero, you get 9. Harry, you get 9, and Callan, you get 9.
Thank you kindly.
Just step back and stick her face into the healing spirit.
You can do that, yes.
And then
Then she can get
as
6 hit points.
I think I'd have to. I don't know how you want to do it, Clark. Do you want me to roll again for that, or?
it's up to you, I suppose. I think you rolled max, so I don't know why you would want.
I'm just saying.
Shane.
I'm saying, do you want me to do that? Because I mean, that's, you know.
It's up to you, buddy.
Okay, then no, I'm not gonna do it. I'm
yeah.
not gonna roll again. You get 6 hit points.
And then Ari, as a bonus action, is going to cast a healing word on to Callan, who is actually she's within range of Aaron, so she's gonna cast
Hey.
healing word at 2nd level to Aaron.
Also, Ari,
You get a healing word, and you get a healing word.
Ariel probably should have stepped back and put her face into the healing spirit as well to get 6 hit points.
You can only do it to one person, if I remember.
No, each
healing.
each
Anybody
person.
who passes through it.
Oh yeah,
yep,
5 foot cube you can see within range.
right. And
Yeah,
anyone.
Done it before, or she could have done it
so I
before.
know what I'm
Well,
moving.
a 5 foot cube is literally just a cube, so therefore she would need to just jump into parry.
Well, I mean, you can pass through at someone else's
Stand over me.
space if they're an ally.
Yeah.
Right. So.
Didn't know if that was doable.
Well, she had to get out far enough. She will, once she does so. So she is going to cast Healing Word onto Aaron at a 2nd level. Let's go ahead and do that. And this is going to be 1st level, of course, because her sheet is weird. And she rolls really good. And she adds a d4. So you get 12 hit points back, Aaron.
Excellent.
Cicero, you are up. You
Wonderful.
are prone, but you are alive.
Oh, I am prone, aren't I? God damn it. That's my plan kind of out of the way, but I mostly wanted just to get the hell out of Dodge, but
You're facing this weird spirit hovering over me.
I would love to
Cicero.
do that.
Oh yeah, and she moved back and got the 6 hit points.
Okay, so is the 6 right where Ari is, or
That's right where
what?
Perry is.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'll skirt down. Oh, fudge.
Straddle me for a second, like, hello, love, and then you can go about your business.
Also, I can move it, so don't worry about, you know.
Hi there, love.
Hmm.
I can move here. And then, that's not a lot, is it?
Give her a little zappadoodle-doo of some kind.
Yeah, but Cord's right in the way. Whee! that? What?
Well,
What?
if you're worrying about that, Cord will.
No, bud. No. I'm not hitting you with this. I made my mistake, and I'm not doing it again. So I can actually tempestuous magic immediately before or after. So it's right before I'm about to cast a spell. So I'm gonna fly a couple 10 more feet over this way, so that I can hit her without hitting Cord. And I'm gonna Rudy Tooty point and shooty another tempestuous magic at her.
Okie dokie.
And
Go
kill her so
ahead.
it doesn't hit Cord. Yay! Hooray!
Yeah. Okay.
This is from my wand, I should say.
All right. She is going to make it. Actually, 10. She's dead.
Ha!
As
I kind of
you
hold my finger, like my hand in like a finger gun motion, just go.
and the lightning just streaks through her, and she falls on the ground dead.
That is so satisfying. Hello.
Nice hit.
Oh, you can come out now. It's all right.
As that is the end of combat. Very nice. So the elf sort of like peeks his head out of the shrubs. You see that like his entire face is red because for each time that she cast the cone of cold, he was right next to it. So he got a very cold sensation all over him, and he just looks up. Are we fine?
They're
Is
dead.
everything okay?
They're dead. It's all right. You can come
Yeah.
out.
Oh, phew.
I'm gonna
Whoa.
insight check him real quick, just considering where we are.
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yep. I'm gonna do the same.
That's not really that helpful. Oh
Great.
well. Oh well.
So you guys realize that you haven't even talked to him yet to figure out if he's cool or bad, but given his stance, he seems you don't know. So
Is
he
it a
walked
D6 or a D4?
for
Oh,
the
Perry, thank you.
healing.
Oh,
No, for Perry's inspiration, because I might as well use it.
Oh, it's the D6. And Perry, you notice that he
There's any
is
suspicious looking trees.
the trees are always suspicious,
Ooh.
but he looks genuinely scared and relieved at the same time. He's been sweating a lot. He's obviously been running for a while. But given him right now, he seems fine. He doesn't seem like he's trying to hurt you guys or approach you in any like hostile manner.
I
That's
wanna
nice.
I wanna look around and see if our fight attracted any friends.
Yeah,
Oh,
go
that's
ahead
something.
and do me perception check.
can I give the help
Clark.
action on that one?
Go ahead.
So advantage,
And-
I think it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And then,
Cool.
Perry, what was your investigation check for?
Trees.
Body and dragging it into the woods to hide it.
All right. So Perry, you find. Well, let's do this first. You look around, Aaron, and you don't notice any movement within the trees or anything. It seems like, luckily, you guys were in a more secluded area.
Okay, cool.
And Perry, you find a basic component pouch on her. You find a she's wearing a very nicely knit scarf that is a nice dark blue, and it looks very warm. She has a magical staff with her, which from your Arcana check of this lady before, you realize that beer hags, they have these staffs. They're called gray staffs, and only beer hags can use them. And they work only for beer hags as a broom of flying.
Dang.
Yep.
Little beer hag.
And that is pretty much everything that you find on her. She wasn't really holding any. And I'm sure that you would go over to the Annis hag and look over there. Yeah, she really has nothing besides besides skulls and some quote unquote candy. It looks like some type of pastry, but it has worms and grubs in it, so it's disgusting.
You.
Just conga line and through the healing spirit.
Yeah.
And I want to, if there's a way to like break the staff or something just so it's not useful to any other hags, I'll just go ahead and do that before I do the conga line.
Yeah, easy. Now the wood elf looks to you all. I should probably introduce myself. I am Oswald. Very nice to meet you.
We're all congo lining through the healing spirit at this point.
Yeah, and you. Just be Oswald, if that's all right. I've finished my conga line.
Just watching us walk back and forth through this weird. What does it look like even?
It's a little
I-
spirit bird, maybe.
It's,
Beast. What kind of beast is it, dude?
Shit. I didn't think about this. It's
What's your spirit animal?
It's a bird
What's
that
your
just
first
vomits
animal?
health on you.
you know what? For now, I'm just gonna go with an eagle. It's an eagle.
Cool.
All right.
All
So
paraded through the transparent eagle.
Yes. Clark, since there were a couple rounds of combat before this, should it be less than 10 d6s?
yeah, it should be. Plus, Perry would. We'll say that everyone gets 76, but Perry, you only get 5 because you went and investigated both the ladies.
So,
bless.
Perry, you get 21 then.
Yep.
Fair enough.
That's such a good idea. I love that. I love we're all just gonna conga line through the healing spirit. Makes me so happy.
I
Genius.
thought we kept the d6 from before.
But that was free in combat.
Well, that'll bring Ari right up to max. Okay,
Good.
cool.
Yeah.
Any more?
Oswald.
That's good.
Question for you, if
Mhm.
that's all right.
Yeah, of course.
What the hell are you doing on Shabazz Sonara?
Well, you see, I'm a little bit of a
Please don't say research. Please don't say research.
I wasn't gonna say that,
Okay.
but it sort of is.
Wait.
I'm a magician or a mage or a wizard, however you want to call it.
Oh, yeah, that's
And,
fine.
and I was practicing some spells recently while I was over on some other islands. I need to look at the Eberron map in order to tell you which one.
Oh, don't worry. It all goes over my head. I don't know where the fuck I am.
But yeah, he was over on uh he was at the Red Watch. Just down below Nine Bay Island, or Nine Ball Island as the tourists like to call it.
Nine Ball Island.
Yeah, they have a single butterfinger, but you can't lay your finger on it.
No.
Uh
You can lay your finger on it. Nine Ball Island.
but anyway, you see, I was on the island, and I was doing a little bit of research with astral gates and using teleportation, and I
Went awry,
was
yeah?
yeah, I was basically trying to create a way so we didn't have to use the trains anymore, and it would be a lot easier for people of the islands to move around in places, but it didn't work out. And when I tried teleporting over to Questor, I think I got sucked into Treba Sonara's innate magic, and my book got destroyed.
And now you're out without a rudder, yeah?
Exactly. So I've been
God.
trying to hide, thankfully, because of my skin, as other people might point out. I'm naturally into hiding in these types of places. However, I saw that the hags had magical components, and I saw that they had some type of book with them, and I tried, stealing it, but turns out the book was a cookbook, and well, you know the rest.
Well, I look around in my party. I think you're welcome to the component pouch. I have no need of it myself. I'm all set. But you could probably find your way back to the beach. Yeah, that might be a safer place. And well, I know you're in tune with the land, but honestly, I don't think you should go much further in. It's not safe at all. And I'll be honest, we've only just arrived, and it's about to get worse, probably. Um, yeah.
Thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. However, I do have a question for you all. And
Martin,
maybe I can provide you with something if you help me out. You already did, so obviously I'm in debt with you. But
I
anyway,
did want to insight check his story just to make certain.
go ahead.
He
He does seem like a very powerful wizard. You could just get the sense from him. You've seen wizards like Gordon and the people of pretty much everywhere you've gone in the Lazar Principalities. You've seen magic users. You've worked with a magician before when you were working with the soul gems.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like a wizard. He talks like a wizard. You can assume you don't really know how powerful he is, but if he's talking about teleportation, he is a very powerful guy. You'd find it a little bit odd that his book was like taken away from him or destroyed. So either he's bluffing or you really don't comprehend the language, the magic of this island.
Right. Cicero will keep that in mind.
So, I'd like to ask you if you all know what year it is.
What year it is?
I mean, I, Connor, don't.
Yeah, you guys as characters would know, and I believe
hope
it is
so.
like
Everyone,
believe it's-
history check.
I-
DC 30.
I'm I'm spitballing, but I'm assuming that it's like 820 something. I might be completely off.
Give me a
But-
second. I'll get the timeline that I was looking at before.
Yeah.
There's
Either
a
way,
9, tell me.
That's what timeline. That's what I
What
want.
year
that
is it?
seems-
I used this in
How
my-
long have you been on the island, Callan? How-
That is a good question.
Before Warforge.
Perry knows the number of seconds it is right
Yeah, it's before 965, but
Okay.
after
That's
the
pretty
lightning
vague.
rail was made. So it's somewhere between 865 and 965. You take your pick. Oh wait, did the
we'll
king
just-
die yet or no?
Yes, he did.
The last word did start. Yeah, so it's between 894 and 965. You take your pick, Clark.
We'll just say it's 902 because that's a nice number. So yes, Perry, you're just like, it's year 902, the 8th day of the summer solstice month, and it's been 12 hours, 36 minutes and 14 seconds, 15 seconds, 16 seconds.
Oh
Previously
my
unknown
god, Perry,
levels of
please
genius.
don't tell me that you're counting the seconds as we're walking along. That's gonna drive you insane, love. Please don't.
Count every second I have with you, Cicero.
Oh god.
Sometimes
that's
she
so
counts it out
sweet
loud.
and not necessary right now. You know I love you. I don't have to state it enough. Anyway,
So he obviously he visibly looks surprised by you telling him the year. Oh
bit more than an
shit.
astral gate. Yeah.
Yeah, just a bit.
Right.
So what? I know I've been here for a while. I mean, I've counted the times that I've had to cut my hair and everything, but really, 902 is Galifar's still alive, right?
Who?
Eh,
I don't know
King
shit.
Galifar.
I'm
He-
sorry, I'm not from here.
He's the ruler of Eberron.
The answer is no. To all y'all who's from here.
I mean,
he
Cord's
dead.
not
He
paying
dead,
attention.
son.
Oh no. That
Here by some pirate prince who wants to be pirate king and then king of pretty much everything. He sucks. Um.
He
So
did
yeah.
mention something about a war.
You
Last
shouldn't
war?
vote for him.
Last war?
I don't think I
I've
would call it the last war while it's going on.
The current.
Tomorrow war.
I have never heard of anything that you guys are talking about right now.
Great.
So yeah, that's a little bit discomforting. Anyway, I I'd like to repay you for what you've done for me, and I think with these components I can try to scrape together. You see, I've been trying to find my book for a long time now, and I've really needed components because, well, you see, I it, and puts out one of his arms, and you notice that uh there is a burn mark on his hand, but anyone who I'm pretty sure Cicero and Perry noticed that this is a magical spell on his arm. I yeah, so I'm trying to find my book because I don't think it's gone. It was really valuable to me. So
I'm insight checking further because I saw some discrepancy with this book last time we talked about it.
yeah, go ahead.
Boy, are
God damn
are
it.
you hurt? Did you want to go through the conga line?
Oh, it's no that this has happened a long time ago.
All right.
I it was very hard for me to, transcribe one of my spells onto my arm, but I was able to get a locate object spell on here. And not only that, I was surprisingly this use there's a thing to apparently blood magic. Apparently I didn't use it. I just I
Insight
just
checking the
was
blood magic.
yeah, go ahead. He's just like I just somehow
Mm,
I just somehow came into using it when I was putting this into me. And Cicero, you look at his face and he looks genuinely uncomfortable when he talks about blood magic. He and Perry, you don't really know if blood magic would uh, add extra power, but I mean,
Reasonable to me.
if no one uses it, it must be pretty powerful.
It sounds pretty cool. Can you tell me more? I like blood.
magic.
I would
Oh,
not
magic.
recommend.
Sorry.
No.
I would not recommend using it. This sort of it did a lot more harm to me than I wanted it to, but I really do need my book back.
Can I use other people's blood?
No,
No,
no.
no. Just listen. I was able to
I'm
get this on my arm, and I'm able to, now that I have these components, I can try to find my book now. Uh, if you would help me, I would very much appreciate it if you could help me find my book, and if if you do, I'm sure I can help you guys with anything you need. Uh, Once I have it, I'm sure that I can. What exactly are you all doing on this island?
Let me answer that with another question. So you don't know anything about what's been happening in the Lizard Principalities or in Aberon? That you've been here for a long time, yeah?
Yeah, I guess for not like 200 years. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna level with you. We've just been through a lot of shit, and because the repercussions of that dropped us here to die, we don't really intend on doing that. Um, but that's really what's happened. So, um, I'm gonna level with you, Oswald. His name was
Hmm.
Oswald, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna level with you, Oswald. We were fully expecting to walk through this island with a lot of things that needed killing that were very angry and seeking to kill us. So you can understand why we'd be a bit hesitant when someone fresh faced with a burn on his arm wants us to help find his spellbook so that he, the very powerful wizard that he says that he is, and I believe you, uh, can do whatever it is that he wants to do. So I need you to think really long and hard and say to yourself, am I planning on killing these people while they sleep?
You
If the
just
answer
like
is no, or anytime during the day, but yeah, if the answer is no, then I think we're game to help you. But please understand we're on very thin ice. Yeah?
yeah. And he looks at you straightly, and he looks at everyone, and he's just like, I've been on this island for a long time now,
How long?
and it's it, it's been really difficult to survive.
I don't
And
mean
I
this in the
can,
wrong way, but without a spell book, mate, I don't know how you're alive.
yeah, it's been really hard, and I understand your hesitation. I would be hesitant too, uh, but you guys helped me. You like that's the first time anyone has ever helped me on this island. I've seen hobgoblins, I've seen orcs, I've seen hags with their creatures. It's honestly everyone on this island has just gone insane or is already evil and wants to do something. So I understand, and I was really sticking my neck out, asking you guys to help. I'm very glad that you did, and so I can understand where you're coming from. Everything is new here, and it's dangerous. But I promise you that I am not going wanting to hurt you at all. I just
Question,
want to
buddy.
get out of here. Yeah?
I don't think you were sticking your neck
The
out. I
question.
think we were sticking our neck out. Honestly.
Well, I mean,
Question.
I was offering my trust to stay around and try to help you guys.
How'd that work out?
Asking us to like, oh, I think my spell book is over this hill or in this camp of goblins. Get it for me. Or are you like, I'll chill back here in home base, and if you happen to find my spell book in your explorations, bring it back to me, and I'll do something for you.
Well, I mean, I suppose it's up to you. I mean, if you have a home base, I've just been running for a while. Uh,
We cleared out this camp back a bit. It's
For your
down
book
the
is
side.
that sounds wonderful. But I if you want, I can come with you to find the book. I mean, it's obvious that I need to come with you for the most part to actually find out where the location is. Uh, but it will be up to you guys if you trust me or not to stay at camp or to follow you guys over there. I'm just saying that I can help out a lot more if you help me get my book.
I think it's a solid blanket statement to say that we don't trust you. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
but I've heard a saying that it's best to keep your enemies close.
And I've heard a saying that says the enemy of my enemy is my friend. So can we confer for a minute? We'll get back to you, Oswald.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Ooh, are we gonna huddle?
Take
Yeah, we're gonna huddle.
take your
Come on.
time, but don't take too long. I'm not trusting of these woods.
I'm gonna go back to him and I'm gonna take the bow and arrow from him while I turn my back to huddle with everybody else.
Oh yeah, sorry. Here you go.
Not a
I'm
problem.
Sorry, I didn't do too good with it.
No
Do
need
we
to
wanna?
apologize.
Ariel, come here, huddle with us. Where's
Uh,
Cord? Where's Cord
yeah,
go? Boy,
here I am.
Cord, what the fuck?
Cord?
Cord, what are you doing? Get over here. Buddy.
Do we
Cord!
want to?
Did he stealth somehow?
He went
No,
up to
he
the
just
top
walked
of the map.
away.
He's watching the perimeter.
He just walked the hell away.
The hell away.
He's sick of our shit.
Right. So, how's everyone doing? Feeling
Honestly,
alright?
I'm beat to crap. It hurts. Ouch.
I was kind
Yeah.
of helping Perry bury those hags, so I didn't hear most of that. This guy's like a wizard, dude.
He's a wizard, and he was practicing with some arcane gates, teleportation magic, and it went really awry. He got sucked into Sonara, and that seems to be about 200 years ago. He's an elf, so he lives a long time. But,
Uh-huh.
yeah. So, but he's a wizard, and their spells come from studying a whole lot. I know nothing about it, save that they always have a book on them. He does not have his book. So,
So he's a useless wizard.
yeah, but he's got a component pouch now, which means he can cast a locate object spell to be able to find the book. And then, if he's doing teleportation magic, I can't do that. I'm not very good at that. I can do very short ones, and that's because I can do air stuff, and that's not really teleportation. But if he can do that, that means he's pretty damn good. And that might be good to have on our side. Then again,
Well,
it's a stranger in a woods filled with killy things.
also,
So,
you just said that when he tried to do a teleportation spell, he ended up here.
yeah. But I don't think the island's got this perimeter around it that draws people in. That's kind of how it works. That's how it brings in nasty things.
Interesting.
So, but I think teleporting on the island wouldn't be that big of a problem. Still the island, you know?
I'm not talking about the island. I'm talking about his own competence because I mean, clearly something went wrong with his teleport stuff.
Yes. The way I see it, well, sorcerers like myself, everything comes pretty innately, and we stick to our guns. We know what we know. But wizards try to push the envelope a lot, and they experiment, and sometimes it goes really awry. But he must be in a place where he's confident enough to experiment in the first place. You don't experiment without having a baseline of some sort. Is how I'm thinking through this.
Well,
They're smart is the answer, and I'm not.
at the very least, I don't think that he could make our situation worse, aside from betraying us again. But you know,
Yeah, it'd be awful. He doesn't have his book, so
well, assuming that he's actually a wizard and not some other kind of caster who
I was
doesn't need a
looking
book.
really hard at him the whole time.
Listen,
Well, no, I don't mean to disrespect. That sounded really, really nasty.
listen,
I mean,
Cicero, we just got betrayed by someone that we all trusted. So I'm just gonna,
Aaron, I'm gonna stop you right there. I know. Yeah, I do know.
I'm just saying that I just don't trust anybody except for us right now.
I'm not saying I trust him, Aaron. I'm saying. What am I saying? I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying we've just been kind of wandering around the woods, almost getting killed, not having any kind of goal or direction or this guy's been here for 200 years. He knows some stuff about it. I'd say well we need to rest up and heal. We might even need to rest up a long time so we can recover our spells. I say we can go back to home base, interrogate the crap out of him to get as much information as we can on the island, get more of a read on his personality and his abilities, and then go on from there. Cause like I said, we've just been wandering around, no guide, no direction except maybe go to the middle of the island. Even if he's not a particularly trustworthy individual, I mean, he's kind of the best we've got right now. I mean, I'm not saying we arm him with pikes and put him at our backs. I'm just saying we take advantage of the few resources we have available to us.
Because right now the only ally we've got is Orcus, and I'm not comfortable with that. I'm sorry.
I don't think that was really an ally. It's more of a
A favor
sure. All right.
at
Well,
best.
yeah. I agree with Perry. We can make use of him. I think. Hopefully. Better than nothing.
Better than nothing. That's the mantra. Better than nothing.
Callan, Cord, Ori, anything?
Well, we keep an eye on him. If he betrays us, we'll kill him. Simple as that.
Remarkably confident. All right.
Wizard without his book. He's made of tissue paper and sneezes.
He really is a wizard.
Yeah.
He could be an assassin. You gotta think creatively about these sort of things.
Well, at the very least, we could search him for any knives or anything.
Yeah, that's fair.
Pretty crappy with that short bow. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, well, that's
Sure.
that's true enough.
It's true.
I saw
It's
that
fair.
too. That was pretty funny.
No, don't laugh at
If
his
he had any
expense, it's
assassin
fine.
skills, I think he would have used it when the hags were trying to kill him. So
Unless this is all an elaborate plot where the witches or the hags weren't actually trying to
They
kill
were
him.
bought off. It's all special effects.
Yeah.
He's got it. Elaborate illusions
Listen.
that bleed and everything.
Listen, we just were victim to a very elaborate scheme, alright? I
Oh
think
yeah,
I
yeah.
hope you can forgive me for being a little paranoid.
Cord
Oh, please,
walks up
please
to
This
him
was
and
gonna
asks
give
him
you a
what type
fucking
of
look.
weapon he's comfortable using.
What kind of what he's comfortable using?
Weapons.
Not really any.
Great.
My
Jesus.
my hands are weapons, I suppose, when I cast spells with them. That's about it, though.
He will give him a dagger. Cord will give him a dagger to use.
It's all right, sir. I was able to make my own, and he pulls out a very horribly made stone dagger that
Trying.
bar- that barely has like a sharp edge to it.
He
I had
hands
to
him the dagger.
thank you. Um, so he's still waiting.
All good. Any other points? All set?
I've said what I was going to.
Right. And I'll walk back over
No.
to Oswald. What? Right, Oswald.
Uh-huh.
You can come with us.
Okay. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Strength for numbers and all that. Keep the dagger to yourself in case anything gets too close, and we'll do what we can to find your book. All right?
That sounds good. That um though I feel like I should tell you something.
What's that?
I didn't think that it would be too big of a problem,
Well,
but it might be one.
yeah, bring it up now before we head off and
Yeah.
start to go into the deep, nasty woods.
So
Go on.
I didn't teleport here alone.
Right. There it is.
Yeah.
Go on then.
My brother, he's also well, I don't know if he's on this island or is dead or anything, but he didn't show up with me. And with your insight check, he is being honest.
Is he the evil twin or something?
But which one's
He's
the
not
evil one?
evil.
Is your twin also a
well,
elf then?
First of all, we're not twins, we're brothers.
Oh,
So you
is your
don't need to
brother-
don't need to start making that, prejudice already that we're
No,
evil
that's-
twins.
No, that's not what I meant.
And
Tim, it
Is
sounds like you were warning us.
oh, no, I was just saying that he didn't show up either. Well, I mean, I didn't see him. Same thing with my book. So, either he just got ripped to shreds in the ether, or maybe he popped on this island by himself and died to a monster, or maybe he popped on this island with my book. I don't, I can't really figure out what happened to him. Obviously, since I can't really do any research right now without my book, but there is the possibility that we might find my brother with my book.
Oh, is that a good thing, Oswald, or is that a bad thing?
My brother, he is
Go on.
I don't like getting in confrontation. He likes to get into it a lot. So if he's also a wizard, but he is not really as adept as me. So if he came here and he has my book, I am almost certain that he has got himself into some trouble, or
Well,
has
on this
tried to
island.
chew off more than he could.
Right off more than you could chew. Any.
Yeah.
Right, so there's a possibility that we're gonna have to fight your brother to get your book back. Is that something you're comfortable with, Oswald?
This island does a lot of things to people's heads. It's been
Does.
slowly whittling me down. So I would not be surprised if my brother, who already started as being impetuous, would be uh, using my book for not so good deeds.
Right.
So yeah,
What's his name,
that.
Oswald?
His name is Orvan.
Orvan. He's an elf like you.
Yeah, that's why we're brothers.
I have to be certain. You could be
You
adopted.
know, you don't want to judge. You know,
You
you could be
half
adopted.
brother.
Could be like
No.
step brothers or something.
I suppose so. You are right. I'm sorry.
Trying to be inclusive. Someone has to say something.
Just want to know if we're gonna go back to the base or if we're just gonna make a little shelter somewhere. Because I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I need to rest.
Well, what time is it?
It is noon.
We can
The
we can break
base
for
or
lunch. We can break for lunch, right? Like, how hurt is everyone? Was the healing spirit all right for everyone?
I'm nearly fine as far as health goes, and this
I'm
one just helped to ease some. I've got quite a bit of
yeah,
magic left, so.
I'm okay as
I
to
well.
assign an arbitrary magical number to my health, I'm at 36 and 52.
You're
Um,
a beefy young lady.
I mean,
Ari
I could.
pipes up. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say I could give her a cure wounds, but if Ari's gonna pipe up, I'll defer to her.
Well, Ari is just gonna say that she used her channel divinity, so if she could take a short rest, that would be nice.
Well, we should take a short rest. Let everyone recover some and then move on. Because if we go back now, we're not gonna make any progress.
Right.
All right.
Yeah, short rest sounds good to me. Just
Okie
take
dokie.
some lunch, get some hit points back.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to sound weird or untrustworthy, but this is a dangerous place. Perhaps it's best that we go back to wherever you're camping out.
I don't think anywhere in this
Too
place
bam.
is not dangerous. But if we go back to camp, it'll take the rest of the day, because it took us most of the day to get here.
It took you about 6 hours, yeah.
Right.
Is I'd rather take 6 hours because I also, to be honest, Oswald, buddy, I kind of want to sit down for a couple hours and just like grill you on everything you know about this island to lose ground. But again, it's not like we have a destination in mind, so I'd rather, not risk getting murderized.
Well,
Yeah.
we wanted to go to the center of the island, right?
You guys
Yeah, I
want to
think
go to the center?
That's where the party tree is, yeah.
Oh, well, I can help you. I'll help you if I give my book. However, I've traveled my fair share around this island so far, and the uh the center in the mountains and everything, that's the most dangerous areas I've been to.
Great.
Like, it's not like hags and everything. It's like huge monsters.
Wonderful.
So I'll help you out with my book. However, I don't know if I'll be able to help you out with the center of the island. I'll give as much aid as I can.
Well,
Final decision, gang. Vote. Do we want to go back to our definitely safe base to take a short rest and learn everything we can about the island, and then maybe take a long rest, or do we want to say, keep the ground we've made and just kind of camp out hereabouts?
well, if we're going back to camp, it's not going to be for a short rest. It'll be for the night.
Good point.
And I mean, if we're okay with that, that's fine. I mean, I don't, but I mean, I kind of want to get off this island as soon as possible. I'd rather not.
That
I guess I wouldn't say waste a whole day, but it's a lot of ground to not have.
this to a vote. I'm voting for going back all the way to the safe base. Aaron, you're voting for not losing ground, right?
Yep.
Anybody else vote?
The way I see it, we haven't exactly got a timeline. I don't know how long this war is going to go on for, and Ryder might need time, or might take a lot of time to convince other people, or he can do it tomorrow. I don't know, but we're not exactly in a hurry. I figure slower is safer to get off this place. I don't want to be hasty, as much as I really want to get off of this island. But
Yeah, fair enough. Cord.
I would prefer to continue, because the longer we stay on this island, the better the chance of us encountering something that we can't handle happens.
Callan.
We've seen that I can't handle myself, so I'm gonna go with the group and abstain.
Acceptable answer. You have to pick one.
Yeah, because Ari's gonna abstain, so it does come down to
You
you.
are the deciding vote, Callan.
Oh, I can be bribed.
I don't
No,
want to bribe you. I want to know
how?
what you think.
What are we gonna bribe you with?
No.
More vials of blood.
I mean,
How?
the question is,
Do you
can
like
you
getting Nazi
be
blood?
intimidated?
Ooh, the wizard's blood would be interesting. I don't say that out loud though.
No.
The
Just about
the how far away is sorry, how far away is the camp that from
About
that we
6
that we
hours.
made?
6 hours.
Okay, so that is most of our day.
yeah.
You basically be going back and
Um,
then interrogating the women and taking a long rest.
And
That's kind
did
of the
we?
option.
Well, hold on. Can we ask our newfound friend if was he running in this direction? Because should we
He
even
was-
be heading this way? Should we be heading another way?
He
Oh.
was running towards you guys.
Where was the
Yeah,
hags?
so
Did the hags
that's
have a
the
lair?
direction we'd be walking. Well, that's not what I was getting at, but
Sort of. They have a house that is guarded by all their servants. Their children.
Hmm.
And
Are
what
the
are their
children-
children?
I don't
You know, ogres, trolls. Pretty sure there's a hill and stone giant. It's not a fun time.
no.
I had to be really sneaky. I really need a component pouch.
Well, now you have one.
Follow-up question, Oswald. Were they like controlled by the hags, or did they do it willingly just because they were big and scary?
Willingly.
Oh, nasty. All right.
so are we going in that direction or are we going somewhere else? Because maybe going back to the camp isn't backtracking depending on where we're going.
If we're just gonna go sideways.
Exactly.
About it, wizard. Is it unsafe to go this way because it's full of hag bits?
It really depends because basically what I'm going to be doing casting locate object uh every like 1,000 feet.
Huh.
So whenever we it doesn't matter where we start. It's probably better that we cover more ground. So uh I you know what, let me do something. And he gets out the component pouch and he reads from his arm, and as he does so, his arm, the burn scar on it, you could assume that he did this by carterizing, not really carterizing. He these are just burn marks of the symbols
Oh,
of the
Christ.
spell.
I get awkwardly close to his arm, like watching it.
Callan.
As you do, the Cal, you could just smell the blood in his arm as it just starts to boil as he starts to cast the spell. And you all look at him, and he's getting drained as he does this. But then finally, the spell goes off, and the sigils start to not glow anymore. And he pants a little bit, and he looks around. Okay, it's not within 1,000 feet of here.
All right.
Still
About how
undecided about
big is
Callan.
this island?
I don't think that really answered our question. So, do we want to go to the hag's house, or do we not care? Because if we don't care, then we should just go back to camp because we don't have an actual direction, and it's safer to be where we've already been.
Avoid the hag house, me personally.
I would say we should go to the Hag house, maybe not today, but they might have useful items.
Sure, but if you
Full
can
of,
get it
if
away
it's
from the
full of
children and stuff.
minions, like full.
Full
Well,
literal.
how many minions were there?
A dozen, maybe 2 dozen.
So a dozen ogres and trolls and a giant or two.
Yeah.
That I'm gonna be honest, that doesn't really sound like something we can handle right now. I mean, I
So
mean
are you
we
changing your
did
vote to
take
go the opposite direction?
I well, first of all, I never said continue on to the hag's house. I said not go back to the the base. Like we can find like a little secluded dell or something on the way. Maybe make camp there.
Okay, I mean the issue is people just want to be safe. I don't think it needs to be that camp specifically.
Yeah, that's just the one place we know is we've got that's safe.
Sure, so if we can find something 2 hours away, then sure.
Compromise. We can head towards the established base, but if we see something that looks promising on the way, we don't have to go all the way there. That sounds good.
Sure.
Okay, let's go 1,000 feet. I trust Cord to count the 1,000 feet. Cord's got big feet.
And the most efficient would probably be about 1,750 feet, because it's a radius, not a diameter. If we do it every 1,000 feet, we're wasting a lot of time and energy and spells.
But then you'd only get half the spell. Okay, I don't know how the spell works. Callan wouldn't know.
Basically,
No, I know it's a big
Mhm.
circle.
Yeah.
Okay. If that's the move, let's go.
All right. Sounds all right to me.
Should we be on the lookout for a safe place then?
Some place secluded, at least off the road.
Do we want to take a short rest before we leave, just in case we run into any nasties on the way?
I'm down, yeah.
As long as if there's a couple guys who aren't who aren't, don't need the short rest, they can stay completely on watch, I'd be okay with that. I just don't want us to be.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I could stay on watch, yeah. 2 pairs of eyes are better than one. That sounds good.
I think you can be on watch first. You're not sleeping. You're just not being super active.
Yeah, it's just half an hour. Yeah. I don't really need any more health. And I don't really gain anything from a long rest. So, or a short rest.
Well, I will. So thank you, Perry.
Yeah.
Let's step off the path then, and anybody who needs to can take a short rest. So me and Ari and maybe Callan. Hold our breath.
Nice.
All right. So Ari will get back her channel divinity on the short rest. Everyone will get hit points back. I want Callan, Perry, and Aaron to roll me 2d20s each.
2d20s?
2d20s for me.
Yes, 2d20s.
What's this for?
It's
You'll
for a
never
thing.
know.
Harry, I need 2 from you too.
Counting. I'm coming. I'm coming, boss.
All right, cool. Your guys' short rest is not interrupted by any monsters or anything. Uh, and as you guys get up and start moving along, you'll uh you'll head out, and after about once it hits around 5 p.m., it's the sun is starting to set. Uh, little Oswald casts the spell again. This time, as he does so, the sigils stay glowing. And as he looks around, he moves his arm, and the sigils glow brighter as he moves it in one area towards a darker part of the forest.
I'm insight checking him.
Go ahead.
Uh,
Seems like this is where his object is that he's trying to locate.
it's dark and it could be a trap. I'm looking for red trees that are black.
Okay, so do perception.
God damn. Okay.
All right. You don't notice any party trees.
Oh no, I
in
would not
the-
call the red or black trees parties.
Yeah, you don't notice them in the immediate area. And so Perry, that would bring you up to a 13.
Yeah.
You look at you look around, Perry, and you notice that there is just a little bit further away from you. You notice there is a party tree. This party tree seems to be a combination between the party tree and a dark oak. But this dark oak is black.
Safe, you guys. This is not a safe place to be.
Oswald, don't go any further. Just a minute. Sorry.
And Cord, with your insight check, you notice that he is all that you notice that Oswald is looking a little bit more perturbed by this realization. It seems like as he was going along, he got more tense as he came to this area, and now that the signal is pointing him in that direction, he seems a lot more grim when he realizes this is where it wants him to go.
It's in
Wait,
that direction. What is it?
why
What
is
is it?
this?
What's
Why,
over there?
why is his arm glowing? What happened?
Because he's locating the object of his spellbook.
Oh,
So why
Well,
don't
we
you
haven't
want
actually
to go
confirmed with
over
him
there?
that it's the spellbook that he's locating.
what was that,
He'll
Cord?
be fine. But
Well, I'm talking to Oswald. I'm asking him why he doesn't want to go over there.
Well, this is I thought that this might be the case. Uh First of all, this area is very dangerous to be around, and there are a lot of large monsters here.
Kind.
This area in particular is a place I didn't want to go to because I'm pretty sure that it has some type of illusion or some type of magic, because when I came here before, it wasn't even too long ago, I could hear my brother's screams.
Fantastic.
emotional manipulation via arcane energy. I love everything about this. This is never supposed
That
to go.
that's what I was thinking, so I didn't go in. But now apparently my book is in there, so
Oswald, I've got a question for you.
yes.
Is the only reason that you haven't done locate object as you're doing right now because you didn't have a component pouch?
Yes.
Right. Because I thought to myself, I said, well, why in the world would he be holding off in going from a strange place if he knew that his book was in there? But that makes a lot more sense. So,
Yeah, I didn't go in that place because I thought it was trying to trick me into a trap. And now that I know that my book is in there, either this is a very powerful magic that is trying to trick me again, or this is where my book is.
Great.
So should we take another vote? Who thinks it's the magic and who thinks it's the book?
Well, I mean, we can either search the rest of the island, which might take months, or we go for this. And if there's magic around this island, any of the reactions we have could be traps.
Well, remind me what these trees. I think Cicero or Perry, one of you two mentioned that these trees are bad news.
Red or black? Sign of danger. Black tree. Sign of danger.
Can it be a little more specific than danger? Like what kind of danger?
I mean, he's saying the danger is big giant monsters, so that seems pretty clear.
Oh, they're just a warning? I thought like
yeah.
the trees themselves were the danger.
It's like how, like, if you see like a bad dude in a neighborhood, you're like, that's probably a bad neighborhood. You know, even if he's not actually doing anything, it's probably a bad neighborhood.
Interesting metaphor, but okay. I think I understand. Um, all right. So, do we want to try to go find this book?
Yeah, are we going into
Better
the neighborhood?
idea.
Like I said, we can avoid it, but any reaction we might have with the spell is probably going to be the same problems are going to plague it.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm feeling too.
It's, so this seems like the best way of progress is finding this dude his book. So then the only question is, are we doing it right now, or do we need to take a long rest so that we can have a full slot of spells? Like our health is good and stuff, but that's the only reason I could think to wait.
Well, how are we for spells? I only use two, so I'm good. but I'm not really, you know.
It's like that's the difference between being dead and not being dead is one spell. So that's my only thought. I'm not saying one way or another. I just wanted it out there.
Well, I mean, how are you guys? You guys are, more reliant on your spells than I am. Um, are you guys like really hurting for magic? Did you use a lot in that fight?
I'm fairly alright myself, but
Perry, how much did you use? I think you got a few spells off.
I'm good.
You're good?
The only thing would be Ari. Yeah.
Ori, how about you?
Uh, I'm good with whatever the group wants to do. I'm fully healed. I'm only missing a couple of spells, so let's let's do what everyone else wants to do.
All right, so I'm hearing that we're probably good to go. I I mean,
Why do you think it's good to just go?
It'll be dangerous, but if we can, maybe we should try to sneak around and get an idea of what we're gonna face.
Okay, that sounds good. Together, or
Aaron,
should the sneaky people sneak and then come back?
yeah,
if there's a lot of
Yes.
illusions like this guy said, maybe we can use how much rope do we have?
That's a good point.
I have 50. I think everybody's got 50, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's
So
what
there's
That would
7
be
of
kind of
us.
bad to be separated.
300 feet of rope. We can probably do something about that.
If we have to worry about illusions, I would not separate us from each
Yeah,
other.
yeah, I agree.
It's very easy to make somebody cut something under an illusion.
It's a snake.
It's a snake. I think, yeah. I'm kind of leaning towards if we stick together and we use the pass without a trace spell maybe and just try and go that way. That way, also there's more eyes to try and see what's going on. I'd be okay with that personally.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good. How do we want to stay together, like tied together, or do we want to like how close do we want to be here?
Exit buddies. Say we
Yeah,
should be basically um
we could all hold hands on our way through. That'd be something.
it's 2 by 2 and just kind of go, each behind the other, so we don't have to all be holding hands, but everybody's at least got somebody, and that way, we could walk basically on each other's heels.
Sure. Just don't
Like
all line
conga
up
line,
for.
we're big on them.
Don't all get hit by 2 lightning spells.
Dear bloody, I'm a for it.
All right. Um. Let's do it, I guess.
For it kind of
Okay.
in the woods if you're worried about lightning spells.
So yeah, the wood is pretty dark. It'll be dim light, so anyone that is who does not have dark vision will be at disadvantage for perception checks and for ranged attacks.
What about if I'm
Um,
like
Definitely gonna hold hands with somebody with dark vision.
what if I'm trying to just like hear things? Is my hearing can
Oh
I
no,
for
you're
perception?
fine with you're fine with just hearing, but
Yeah.
anything that requires visual perception.
Well, I have Perry cast light, if she would, on a rock, and I will cover it up so it doesn't give out any light, but I can pull it out easy.
I could do the
Yeah, I'll
same
do that.
with some dancing lights. I could put them in people's pockets. I could make 4 of them.
And I can just walk in front.
I would love it if you walked in front.
Yeah, that's probably the best option. I'll be near the front. I can at least listen. But yeah.
Right.
If anybody has anything that would make my perception anything decent, it's also a bonus.
I can give you the help action with my hearing. Now, he wouldn't say help action. I can help you with hearing. That's about as much as I can do.
Yeah, that's about as much as
Alright.
I can do as well.
Cool. I appreciate the support, team.
Yeah.
All right, so 2x2.
Okay, let's do this.
I will keep my
Okay.
hand on the stone, like I have it tucked in my pocket, and as soon as I need to, I will pull it out.
I
His other
will.
hand.
I will make 4 dancing lights and put them in my pockets. Does anybody else need a dancing light? Otherwise, I'll have all 4 in my pocket.
I'll take one.
Okay. So all of them are a lower green, just to kind of blend in with the area, but they do emit light. So you get a little green light. Anybody else need a green light?
Hey.
Wait, do I control the green light? I can just like send it somewhere.
I send it, but I can put it in your pocket. It's just a little tiny orb.
Got it.
I'll put that in the spot just to see. But
All right. So can y'all tell me the order in which you're going? Who's in front? Who's in the middle? Who's in?
I believe it was Callan in front, and then I'll be right slightly behind him, I guess.
Okay.
And wherever Courtney is, I'm with him.
All right. And then Cicero and Ari are in the back.
okay. Where's Oswald? Is Oswald up front?
Oswald will be in the back with you guys.
Hey Oswald, we need you to show us the way. Where's your book?
All right. He'll move next to Aaron. All right. So let me bring you over to this map as
Or in the back?
you follow. You keep heading forward, and Oswald, he basically just in staying quiet, he really only taps Callan's shoulder to give him a direction of where they should go as his mark changes. The only light that is showing currently is the light on his arm.
I
It's a
cast
very
Pass Without
dim.
Trace, by the way.
Yeah,
Dim.
okay.
That's creepy.
So the only light emitting from anywhere is his little symbol on his arm.
Yeah.
And as you guys continue into the forest, you start to hear something. And you listen a little bit closer, and it sounds like screams. However, you would think that this would be something from your past, something, an illusion for each individual person. However, this is a scream that you've never heard before from someone that you don't know. But as you look to Oswald, he just grimaces as you all hear this.
Oswald, is that him?
That's him.
I'm not hearing anything different than the man. I've never heard him before.
That's my brother.
I I don't think that's an illusion.
Or if it is, it's well crafted and tailored to you. Let's keep moving.
Or it's something mimicking that voice.
So as you guys continue in, the area starts to get more marshy as you are stepping around puddles of water now.
Can I
And
focus on the screaming to see if something seems a little bit off?
yeah, go ahead and give me a check or perception check.
A
What
what
was the
check?
other one?
Perception or insight.
Well, either one's the same. So let's just do perception.
Hey!
There it is.
we go.
Well done.
You listen in chord, and this does not sound like any mimicry. Usually, if there was mimicry, it would be like there would be a stopping point, and it was reset like a cassette or something. This is not like that. All you hear is just the constant screaming of someone. And as you guys continue on going through this little marshy area, you finally see the first sense of light created by little uh, fungal sprouts in the ground, creating
I
little
immediately start
luminescent
holding
light.
my breath.
Trust mushrooms.
And as you look out, you see that there is an opening in this marshy area. And you see a hulking creature. You can't really see what exactly it looks like. It's not in the light, but as it moves, it turns around till finally the light of the mushroom shines on it. And I'll just bring you guys over to the map. You're up north. You see that there is a giant monster whose chest is completely open. You can see its rib cage. And inside that rib cage is a screaming man, a screaming wood elf. And you can just see only his arms and his head are poking out of this monster as it walks around this marshy area.
Does it look undead?
The creature, Aaron would know this, looks like a fiend. And Aaron, you can give me a history check with advantage for this fiend.
While it's walking around, I'm watching the wounds
Ooh.
on his
Ooh
arm,
wee.
on his arms to see if it's pointing towards the creature or if it's stationary.
A
It's
nature check to mistrust the mushrooms.
So, first of all, it's stationary. And Aaron, you know this monster. This is a very dangerous monster
Oh boy.
of all the fiends. This is a devourer. Of all the abominations Orcus has unleashed, devourers are among the most feared. These tall, mummy-like fiends wander the plains, consuming souls and, by example, spreading Orcus's creed of replacing all life with everlasting death. These things, devourers hunt humanoids with the intent of consuming them body and soul. After a devourer brings a target to the brink of death, it pulls the victim's body in and traps the creature within its own rib cage. As the victim tries to stave off death, usually without success, the devourer tortures its soul with telepathic noise. When the victim expires, it undergoes a horrible transformation, springing forth from the devourer's body to begin its new existence as an undead servitor of the monster that spawned it. It appears, Aaron, to you that this devourer has been going very hungry, and instead of consuming the soul of this wood elf, he has been using him to bring in more creatures for him to consume. And that is where we're gonna end tonight.
Okay.
Nice. Excellent ending point. Very cinematic. I'm
Oof.
scared.
That's fucked up, Clark.
Mm-hmm.
With a
Little
16,
bit.
should I just trust the mushrooms?
Yeah, you should just trust the mushrooms. They only cause
Experience. Some of them tried to kill
luminescent
me in
light.
that cave once, remember?
Yeah, I know. These are only luminescent, though.